welcome to another episode of See You on Sundays. Unbelievable, this is actually the 10th See You on Sundays that we're doing. And to celebrate that, as you can see, hello also on Instagram. Thank you for joining there. On Facebook, YouTube and Instagram. As you see, to celebrate the 10th See You on Sundays, we have improved a little bit the technical department here, as you can see, a little bit more beautiful. Thank you guys for joining in tonight. And well, I've been so busy. I must admit something. I have been so busy putting together this new setup that I have not been practicing very much, but I have lots of nice stuff I can play for you guys. Thank you for joining in here. Hey, Pravin. Great. And yes, we just hit, that is funny, we were just going to announce when we hit Facebook 13,000 likes. That just happened right now. We hit 13,000 likes. Thank you so much for that. Thank you everyone on Facebook. And also please follow on YouTube, but on Facebook today we got 13,000 likes. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful to get all this support from all you guys. Thank you so much. Well, we are here. It's Sunday again, and of course we gonna do some music. Let's see if my alright, hope the sound is good there. Okay, image is good. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys saw before, Dario, my son, did a little warm-up for me today with the announcements. Okay, guys, okay, so many here. Okay, let's see what we're gonna play. you so much. That was Song to the Mother, for you who didn't know that. Thank you guys. So many guys watching here. Mark, thank you. Fantastic, he says. Wow, thank you. Renato Divino es com para bien, amigo. Gracias, Renato. From YouTube, from Danielle. This was the first of your compositions I bought. I love it so much. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed playing it. Hi, Sunil. Really soulful, filled with so much emotions. Thank you. Yeah, and I'm very excited today because it is many things. It's the 10th. See you on Sunday. And today we had reached 13,000 likes on Facebook. Thank you so much. Vedran from Montenegro. Fantastic. Elsa. Jean-Paul. Hello. Hej Johannes. Ha en bra kväll med oss. Tack för att du är här. Så roligt. Guys, hope I don't miss it. Thank you so much for the comments. It is so nice to be here. I'm very excited for many reasons. It's just been a great... it's been a fantastic week. As you know, you see here, I have a little bit of a special guitar. This is a last. It came from China just on Friday. This is my... Actually, I have created two custom-made guitars that are engraved with Guizhou silver. This is... you don't see so much here, but you can see a little closer. This is really beautiful handcraft. Auto zoom on my new camera should work better. There, maybe you see, maybe you've seen my post. So I'm really excited about that, not just because of the decorations, because actually I had this guitar before. It's been with me in the United States, and it's been with me in Romania, in China. It's been around here. It's really nice to see this guitar again. I missed it because it was been now over at the silversmith to get this beautiful decorations, and I'm so excited to have it back. It's like an old friend because I used to play this guitar a lot, and actually it's even better than it was before, and it's really nice to get this. I love my other guitar too, but it finally came, and there came more guitars, and I'm going to show them all today. I have another one over here. We're gonna look at later. Wow. Lagrima by Francisco Tarrega on my new old guitar. It's actually already a 2-year-old guitar, but it's been redecorated. Thank you so much, Sunil. The background, yes. You guys will like this. It's from India, actually. This is a fantastic screen. Very beautiful done. I love this. Thank you for noticing. Gustavito, gracias. Thank you. It's so nice to have you here. I'm happy to play for you. Actually, this guitar, I don't want to make this too much about a guitar, but I'm too excited about it because it just arrived. So this is a special project. These are handmade guitars, and at very, very fine level. And these are so unique, these pieces. There's not one single one that is the same. And this was the second one I got, and I give each one a name. And this guitar, which is number 2, just when you limited edition, this one is called the Pearl Lioness. And this is one of the things what I love about doing these guitars, is that I get to name them. Anyway, this one, why I call it the Pearl Lioness is because the sound for me is, it has a very particularly slow attack, this guitar. And very, very long sustain. So if you, for example, if you want to play very fast, you have to almost be careful that you don't give too much sound, because then it's... So that's for me, that when a guitar has that sort of slow attack and long, for me that I think it's pearl-like. It's like a pearl. And so the Pearl Lioness. And then why it's a lioness? Because in a way it is, for me this is I love that in India that certain instruments are male or female. So for me, in a way, this is a kind of a female guitar. That's why this is a lioness. But like the lioness, she can be very strong, and it has that kind of kick into it as well. So I'm very excited to see this guitar. Again, the first one actually I called the War Horse. The first one I made. Is everyone doing out there? I hope you guys are doing well. Alright, I'm gonna play for something. I don't know if you guys know that last year I made a CD with the music of Eugène Delgoud, and there's one of these pieces that I keep playing, you know. I need to turn the page though, but let's see if I can put it here. And he written many evocations, and actually I didn't I just sometimes, you know, some pieces you practice for the concert and so on. Some pieces you just sometimes play through just because you enjoy playing them, and this piece is a little bit like that. you so much. That was evocation number, I keep forgetting, number 17 by Ocean Den Hood. Gracias, Gustavito. Raju, this is so fun. Oh, I'm glad you think it's fun. I think it's fun too. Elsa, genial, bravo. Saludos desde México. Eres excelente guitarrista. Gracias, Emeterio. Fantastic. Elena, gracias. Adelaide. Does it have silver inlays? Yes, this is actually real silver. And as far as I know, this is the first time ever that there is a guitar made with this kind of Guejo silver, which is an art that is preserved by the ethnic minority groups, in particularly the Miao ethnic minority groups. It's actually used for jewelry. So this might sound a little stupid, but it's a way to, just like we dress up. Men don't have jewelry, but a suit or a woman with a jewelry. It's a way to make this guitar more beautiful. Okay. And as far as I know, it's the first guitar ever made with this technique, with this kind of silver technique. And why is that? Because this guitar is also made in Guizhou, which is a part of China. And that area now, the guitar has become such an important part of the industry. Actually become like one of the main exports of Guizhou is guitar right now, which kind of, it's not what you think of. But that's why I think it's so nice to connect that sort of development, but to connect it with the traditional culture and the traditional arts. Like in this case, silver making, which, and I myself just love this kind of silver decorations. And I don't know at all if, I'm sure at some point somebody must have used silver at some point on a guitar, but maybe not this much. I don't know. But if you like it, I'm happy. You can also see some silver on top there too. Engraved. You can maybe recognize there. Anyway, you guys, wow, so many people watching here. Could you ask if, did Instagram stop? It's very possible. Oh, you guys, if you don't mind, because we made an effort to get it on, let's get, by the way, how many, okay, let's do that again. Checking connection, you're now online. Sorry, Instagrammers, we are back on Instagram. Thank you for patience there. Here alone. Thank you. All right. Wow, Adelaide. Wow, thank you. Yeah, it is. This is. Most people know me as. First, I used to be just like kind of a guitarist. And I did things like went to competitions. I went to GFA. But actually the whole time what people didn't know so much was that I was always writing my own music, and then the last few years it's really taken over, and actually what I do a lot is I play my own music and other people's compositions that are also written today. I think it's so important to renew the guitar, to redesign. And then I have a long time love for the instruments, and I have worked with guitar makers and with guitar manufacturers many years, and I really was always obsessed about the guitar. So it's something, when I started my company in Guizhou, I was able to sort of fulfill that dream of sort of creating my own guitars in the way I wanted it. We're 2 years down the line, and this is very exciting, I think. Because of course sound is important, but I also, and this is not really my expertise. This in this case, Mr. Yu has made this guitar for me, but I'm very important for me is the setup, the feel. Of course, it has to have a certain sound, very much. But that's. But then I'm very, very interested in design of guitar, and we don't think of guitars so much as design objects, but they actually are. You can look in the history how guitars have looked in different ways, and I think it's really important and nice to be part of that innovative part. So now I'm also a guitar designer. So this is a design I have created. Very fun. And a whole other thing coming over here is very exciting. I'm going to play for you later on the steel string. I I am playing steel string. Some of you know that. Alright, let's see. How many years, Raju, I'm playing guitar? Start another one, please. Yeah, sorry, today I'm talking too much. Better in tune now. I'm not playing the whole thing today because the second part needs practicing. That was Agustin Barrios Mangoré, one of my absolute favorite pieces, On Sueño en la Floresta. And as you might not know, but my guitar line is basically the high-end classical guitars are called the Sueño series, although this is the limited edition because of the design, but that's after Barrios, of course. So Sueño and Sueño la Floresta, so this is the Sueño series. And it's not totally by coincidence, but when you play Barrios, he uses very high positions, and that's why it's so important with the elevated fretboard, so you can reach better. Too much talk about this guitar. Well, thank you for paying attention. Gustavina, yes. What age I started playing? I started playing at the age of 10. Actually, something you can start earlier, but for me, I don't know, something at that age, I just really decided I want to play guitar, and that's sort of how it went. It was kind of an immediate love, to be honest with you, the guitar. I had my first lesson, and I was pretty hooked after that. It just went that way. Actually, to be honest, I thought I wanted to play electric guitar. But then my dad had a classical, and so let's start with this. And later I got an electrical, but actually I liked the classical so much I never left it. Actually, I never learned properly electric either, but I have now developed a little bit of steel string playing, which we'll get to in a little bit. being here tonight. Some random books on the floor. Is Instagram working now? Are you guys back, or does it keep falling off once more? I hope not. What do we have in here? Okay. That's good. No, let's play this. See you guys. See if any of you recognize this. It's something I wrote quite a few years back. That was from Granada album. This is, thank you. That was from my 5 Chinese impressions, the slow one. Sometimes you don't think about it, maybe you heard me play them, but this is the number 4. Actually, my nails are a bit rough today because I got this guitar back. It needed a little bit of adjustment work to set up, so I've been hammering and sanding the bridge. It's a strange thing. I don't know how you guys are out there if you play guitar, but I think that I like more and more low action. I used to always feel like, oh, it's buzzing. Of course, the guitar also over time. That's why actually what I like to do with guitars, get them, and you need to wait like at least 1 year. Actually, and then because the neck this keeps racing, it keeps moving, especially in the first year. And of course, the wood will always move, but after 1 year, you need to normally make some drastic changes, like on the action. Sometimes go over the frets. It's just the way it is. Jean-Paul, thank you for the background. Yes. Hey, I forgot it. What was the piece? That piece was from my 5 Chinese impressions. I'll show it. This is an edition I did for Doberman. You can 5 Chinese impressions. It's a part of my China album, okay? Why is it not focusing? And we have very exciting news next week. Exactly 1 week. We're releasing, finally, it was a bit delayed because of the corona crisis, but my CD called The City of Guitar is finally coming out. And it's coming out exactly next Sunday, or next... If you look out, there are going to be some very cool promo codes for those who's joining that live stream. If you want to get my new CD called The City of Guitar. Hey! Ollie! Hey, Ollie Whitworth. Whitworth is my sound engineer for the last 4 albums, right? And he loves that album. Me too. It actually is an awesome album, and it's finally out, and it's very special because it has also the turning point, and it also has my new impressions from Chang'an. Awesome one. From Dangerman444, there's a great music scene on Twitch. Have you thought about... it's interesting you say that, because we're restreaming here, and after you say that, I will... 4, yeah. All is it 4 albums? Back to Dangerman. Yes, I'll check out Twitch. Let's try it. I suppose you have to build some followers first, but we can always do it there. Thank you for that tip. 4. Yes, Ollie, it is 4. Ollie is my fantastic sound engineer. He has done China album. Yeah, the China album was the first one we made together, and that's very special. But I like the new one too. Actually, of course, China is special. Of course, The Eternal Dream, which we also recorded, Ollie. For me, still, that is a very special album. But the new one is very special especially because it has the turning point there. And it also has it's called The City of Guitar, because it starts off with a composition called The City of Guitar. Let's see if I remember it. So much. That was The City of Guitar. Adol Haid, I love the turning point. Thank you. Oh, turning point is Ollie. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is so special, that piece. Thank you so much. I'm not going to play it today because I already played it last week, I think, or the week before. But next week I'll play it again because we're then releasing the CD. And actually, it's so nice, Ollie, you're here, and we. I think this is very, people sometimes ask about this when getting a good sound on a guitar, but whatever whatever you did there with our recordings. I've been extremely pleased with that sound that's been coming out of that. Sean Paul, thank you so much. Yeah, the studio guitar piece is this is made after minority culture patterns. That is a little bit inspired by the minority culture's music. And the same goes for my pieces, Impressions of Chang'an. Also trying to do that. But the turning point is not a style of China or anything like that. It's particular, its own style. Well, you guys, what a nice evening. I hope everything is working. Oh, maybe that's better. Microphones are a little bit in the wrong spot. As I admitted in the beginning, this week I've been so busy getting our new setup to work with the new camera, new lights, everything, that it only really started working this morning. So when we started here, I didn't even think about what I was going to play today. Normally, as you know, I kind of prepare a program, but today I was happy that everything is working. But actually, this is Ollie, you're welcome. Says thank you here. Well, he knows it. Anyone that knows our albums knows how awesome the sound is there. Not to brag, because it's about him. And hopefully we're gonna record. Of course, I've been actually over the last 1 year, I released 3 albums, of which one was released in China, Chinese Memories, and then Ocean and Holds Evocations, and now that's we'll wait a little bit with the release, but it was 3 albums in 1 year. Otherwise, normally I don't do that. I try to do about 1 album a year. So of course, next year, let's see what's happening. Probably next year I will continue with my series of Chinese Memories. That would be number 2. Of course, in a bit. Let's see. But thank you guys for being here. I'm so nice. You guys are joining in here. We're gonna also play some steel string later. I just play one more on this beautiful guitar. This is Swan Goose. Is Instagram working, by the way? Yes. No. I don't know why I had problems today. And I see. The problem with Instagram, if it's still working, is my microphone ran out of battery. Sorry, I've been Instagram. Last week we completely got you cut out. And saying that, it is better Instagram. I don't know how to stream that from the computer. It's the other end. This is... I think if you watch on YouTube right now, you can get a very high quality image. Focus. That's also from my China album. Hey, autofocus. Is having a problem with my... Hello up here. It's supposed to do. Anyway. You guys, thank you so much for joining. Well, I think it's time to a little bit. We're gonna switch over a little bit to some steel string, and I know you guys are not really used to hearing me steel string, but I actually created a very particular steel string guitar. But I don't know. I haven't let anyone that actually is a real steel string player to try it. But as a classical player, I love this. Normally, steel string guitars are typically not French polished, you know. They're typically made with some kind of lacquer, but this is it because this is real French polish. The problem with French polish is so sensitive, and of course I know that a lot of times with steel string guitar they want them really shiny. The problem with the French polish is shiny, but it catches up scratches, as you all know. But I don't care. Sound, I love that sound coming out of a French polished. First time, well, it's been created before, but the first time I used this is a true temperament frets. So this is, people say, it's the microtonal. No, the opposite. It's completely in tune. And we were very confused about this, but basically each string reacts so differently under different pressures, different positions, that if you want it in tune, you actually have to tune every note individually, and this is what you get. Crazy. And it is just, you know, now, of course you have to tune the guitar. And it's not so much that it's the feeling that it's so much more in tune, it's just fresher. Guillermo, yes, the French polish. I mean, for me, it's like, if you don't know what French polish is, it is a completely natural kind of, it's a little bit gross if you want. It comes from insects, basically. It's their kind of leavings. It's a little bit gross, but it's basically natural material which you then use with alcohol and blend it out. It's completely natural. No, I mean, all other lacquers are artificial. They're bad for your health. That's the other thing. In French polish is for the environment is better, for the workers better, for the sound is better. But you cannot, lacquer you go once. This you have to go 10, 15 times. And blah, blah, blah. It's something incredible. what I love about steel string. Just the sustain, you know. A little bit. This actually, this guitar, it's a little bit. I tried today also to tune it a bit lower. I'll tune it up a little bit. This is last year, last summer. It's exactly last summer. I was in Beijing for a steel string festival. Of course, I'm more of a classical player, but anyway, I was invited there. Well, this is before I had this guitar, but I played a little bit of steel string then too. And what I really appreciate about that world, especially in the Asian guitar fingerstyle playing, first of all, they play all with nails. Which is very, very similar to what we do. And what I liked that all of those guys, most of them that play steel string, they also knew a little bit of classical. So that was a little bit of a wake-up call for me that I felt I should be better at playing steel string. So, actually this guitar is, when I first studied this was already started planning this guitar 2 years ago, and then actually was already ready a while back, but we needed to adjust some things, so I just got it 2 days ago. Now I'm finally playing it a little bit. I really like to play actually on steel string. I like to play some of my Indian compositions because you get a little bit more of a sitar sound. Sorry. That's better. Drops of Silk from my indie album on steel string today. Alright, you guys, this has been so much fun. Thank you, Ollie. Very much enjoyed listening. Now, have a great evening. Yeah, it's so nice to have you here. I miss you. We'll see you next year for the next recording. This guitar is in more opinion more super Chinese melodies. Oh, interesting. Paulus, how many hours a day I play? Actually, I play very little these days, but I used to practice a lot. Super rock, roll is alive, Fyodor. Yes, bravo, Alhaid, thank you. Yeah, Fyodor, this is already mini symphony. Thank you, Alhaid, amazing. Thank you. Oh, sounds like a spinet. Yeah, right. It is something so and of course the steel string. We also need to remember. Like now, I'm playing it with nails and what people don't think about it is actually just like a classical guitar. It has a tremendous colors too. You know that. Actually, the only thing I don't like here is the strings on there. If anyone has any of you play steel string guitar, please recommend me the strings. From YouTube. Night Flame, yes! I'm so lucky. May I ask you what inspired you to write it? The Night Flame. Well, it was a long process of me deciding to work with Rag Kirvani. And for me, so for you, so the rag I was using is came out a lot from me playing that Rag Kirvani. That's the main theme basically that it's based on, and what inspired me? Well, it's the music, it's the raga. A lot of things went in that. The thing is, when we're inspired and we write music, a lot of it is comes from subconscious things that goes in. We cannot all. The night, of course, represent the subconscious. Rapid scales. What advantages do you have using AMI fingers instead of PMI from YouTube? MB. Well, it's PMI is also good. The thing in this particular case, it's just one. I'm just you could also do it with PMIP. Yes. The thing is, what always troubles me with these kind of things is that in this case, that if the thumb is on a beat, I don't mind using the thumb, but it's very hard to not make the thumb louder. So when I use AMI, I make sure they're all the same. But saying that, of course, you can really practice, to make the thumb and the. So in a way, it's maybe more of a preference. But of course, if you have something like. If the thumb is on the beat and that needs to be louder, then of course the thumb is perfect. Otherwise, that's with IMA, and then I do it with the thumb. It's so much easier to bring out the thumb, of course. Wow, that is awesome! So many awesome questions. This has been so nice here tonight, and actually one of the first things that I had a problem with steel string was how different it feels to tune. It's not, in a way it's more, once you get it there, it stays better than on classical, but I'm having a hard time getting it there. If anyone who's interested in these special frets, the way you tune this, you cannot tune with harmonics or something like that. You have to tune with octaves or primes, same note. Because the idea with this system is that the D you tune here, let's test it now. I tune here, it should also be the same here, not quite. And same here. Now, you see, normally if you tune an octave, this will be in tune, but this not. But here, look, or here, all in tune, all the way, completely in tune. This is magic, you know. So I had conversations with many people on this, and I still think that this fret system, in the future, it will be standard for professional players. Of course, they can, like now, the guitar can still go out of tune. It can happen anytime. But your starting point is much better. So if it's already out of tune, and it goes out of tune, it's even more out of tune. Before I had a different tuning, now I'm going to do standard tune. Wow, this time settled, so maybe this is out of tune now. There's a terrible advertisement for this. Let's see. To the world that I wrote for Dario, my little cute son. Maybe you saw him in the preview. He was warming up here 40 minutes before the live stream, telling you about it. You can also check out there, he has a really awesome YouTube channel called Dude It's Me. Don't forget to check that out. Do you know Andy McKee? No, I should learn some, Adolhade. I should learn some Andy McKee. That is actually what I'm interested in. Telling the truth though, with the steel string, just like with the classical, I went my own way. So what I'm really interested in to do with the steel string is not so much to make covers, but to see I'm curious to see what kind of compositions will come out of me working more with steel string. But of course, Eddie McKee is awesome, and a lot of tapping. And thank you, Jayastri. Always a source of peace hearing you play. Thank you so much. That's so wonderful. Well, you guys, this session. See you on Sundays. Number 10. Oh my God, so awesome! It's number 10. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Sunil has been here almost every time, I think, and you also made a really awesome video of this piece, Welcome to the World, that I just played. That was posted in Johannes Moller Guitar Music Facebook group. Another great announcement. I haven't celebrated that yet either, but Johannes Moller Facebook group has more than 500 subscribers now. If you're interested, you get free music, a little bit extra stuff there. In Facebook, Johannes Moller Guitar Music. Please join. And what else? So awesome. We're still, wanted you note, we are, anyone who's interested, who writes music out there or want to learn more about writing, we have a really cool thing called Ongoing Creative Workshop. We have meetings every second week. We had one this afternoon. Super nice. Great music. Today we had a special feature where Kenny Hill was telling us a little bit about his compositions, how he wrote them. If you heard last Sunday, I played 3 of his compositions, and actually we recorded a little bit his interview there, and I will announce that. But that was a bit of a special. Normally what we do is basically I'm there as a group. We're looking at ways to compose for the guitar or for other instruments. We even talked about writing string quartets today. Some people are so into it. Anyone interested, please don't hesitate to look more into this group. It's going on all the time. You can join, you can unjoin, try it out. See, so far the guys that are in there, they love it, and they don't want to stop. And we have some amazing talent there, going on, and I love seeing that. Like I said, I love this world of creativity, and as much as I respect the past, of course, and the tradition of the guitar, I like seeing the tradition. I like seeing what is it like. Tradition is wonderful, but what I'm really interested in is that cutting edge about what's going on now with writing, with new instruments, new technology, all that. That's what gets me going. So thank you guys so much for being here today. That was so nice to finish with that. Welcome to the world. And what happens, of course, after you play steel string, if you want to go back to classical, you need to polish your nails again because it's a bit rough. But thank you guys so much for being here tonight. All right, I'm gonna cut there, and I look forward to see you. Of course, I also do some spontaneous live streams here and there, and I also experimenting with doing that outside. I think that is really nice to get a nice background. But now it's raining, so let's see what happens. But you guys, love you, miss you. Hope to see you again next week.